Chat's gonna freak out, but you only missed 5 seconds of it. Let's talk a little bit about the map. Nilly, what do you think of it? Because obviously they don't start with sheep, they do start with 2 forage bushes, and what are your first impressions?
Yeah, starting with two forage bushes just guarantees you a safe start. It's impossible to have idle to see. You start with like 500 food, so that's pretty even. And now you have to look at where is the castle and where are the gold spots, because raiding the gold spot will be the main issue. And it seems like Yo has a very protected gold spot compared to Viper.
Yeah, take a look at Viper. Yeah, he does have that gold spot on the back side next to the water, which is going to be a worry for him. He is going to that gold immediately. Obviously, players have their own build orders for Regicide, and this is going to be a little bit different because they don't have sheep, they have 3 boars, they have the forage bushes, so it does make players adjust a bit. This map, guys, is called Paradise Island, by the way, if you're unfamiliar with it. It's called Paradise Island because there is a small island in the middle, and that's where you'll find 3 relics. I don't think it'll get to the late game. I don't think we're going to see those players need those relics, but, you know, we certainly... well, I wanted you to know why it was called Paradise Island. I did notice Vipers run forward to try and lame. I don't know if Yo's going to do that. But yeah, it's going to be interesting, like you said, to see where the resources are.
Could you explain to me why the Vipers done 3 gold villages already? There's no need of gold at all.
To get loom?
Why?
Maybe?
All the 3 boars are pretty close. He has a castle close by.
I don't know. I don't know. The interesting element to it is exposed, so maybe he wanted to get to the gold early in case he lost it. I don't know, but he did get his dock up just in time because Yo was looping around to try and stop that, as Viper's looping around to try and stop Yo's dock, and I don't think Yo has placed his dock. But the one thing I will say is Yo's TC is really close to the water. So he's going to be able to put a dock up fairly easily. And there's a lot of shorefish on this water as well, at least for Yo. I'm not sure about Viper. So they could justify... Well, not maybe justify, but they could collect the shorefish if they run out of food at some point.
Yeah, with so many berry bushes and being Mayans, it's just, yeah, basically free food till early castle age, so that won't be a problem. I would be surprised if we see them going for shorefish with the villagers.
I got caught off guard because the king was running around for Viper, and obviously they do scout around with the king, but it just really scared me for a second. I was like, whoa, that eagle looks different. He's gained a couple pounds. So Viper's running around with his king right now. Yo has his in his castle, and he looks like he's already scouted around, and you can see the player scouting. It's just incredible, guys. But both on the way to the feudal age, probably to the castle age shortly after, so it's going to be really nice to see that. I did notice Viper got his dock out a lot earlier, and he's already on 4 fishing ships. Yo's only on 1, so there's a big difference there.
Yeah, I agree, and seems like Viper had a clear plan there, was going for the dock even before he get the lumber camp down, so his eco will be a bit better. Having 5-to-1 fishing ship now, only building a mill to go for the market now, so he won't really go for berries early on here.
I think this is... Now, this is Regicide, but to be honest, I think this could be a game that will not go to the point of killing the king, because if you look at the wood lines and the golds, they can be harassed by plumed archers easily. So it's going to take a lot of multitasking. Like, look at Yo's wood line. The one on the back might be safer because it's on the back, but the one forward, he's going to need to lock that down. So they're going to need to get TCs up, or at least get plumed archers out right away when they hit the castle age, and that time's going to need to be really important.
Yeah, very true. Plumed archers can do a lot of damage here, especially if they get fletching and bodkin arrow. Controlling lots of area, easily microed, and lots of villagers could lose their lives there.
I'm trying to say, I really like what Viper has done. He went for the early fishing ships. He's still 3 ahead. He probably will go for a fire ship in the castle age. He's about to click up then. Meanwhile, Yo, he's going to be doing the same. So, well played from both players. Almost equal times, but Viper has a little bit of an advantage because he does have the extra fishing ships. But it's about execution with plumed archers, I think, in the early castle age, and just holding on to whatever fishing ships you have.
Yeah, that's true. Fishing ships so important, and he doesn't need to send too many villagers on the berries, so can focus on wood and gold to get more plumed archers. And I like how the Viper's already controlling the map with the houses, the blacksmith, and the market.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Now the one thing is you can't wall up against the edge of the water unless he puts a dock wall. So he's going to have to think about that. Also, there are some holes. I mean, this is going to be a really hard map to wall, but the one thing that will give him is some line of sight. Viper's getting fletching now, and that will help him out a lot with his plumed archers, and Yo is not gone for that. We'll see if he does go for that, because he's actually lacking the food, and that could be because of his fishing economy.
Yeah, but Yo realizes exactly that, and now building the second dock to increase his income. And oh boy, that's a great dock with lots of deep fish. So
That's
once
true.
he gets 1-2 fires out, he should be safe and could catch up with food eco.
Yeah, that's one of the best places for docks I've seen in a while. Like, on the left corner, I mean, none of the players are going to be there, but that's not near as good. Viper's corner was not near as good, so Yo with a little bit of Viper map hacks, for sure.
Oh, and you mentioned the left-hand side corner. Look, the Viper actually has his king there.
Yeah,
So,
I don't like
weird
that.
Scenario.
I wonder if players are going to research... I mean, you'll never see it in a pro game, but I'd like to see players research treason, you know, just to see where the king is located. Like, they're going to assume it's in the castle, but if Yo were to run by and see that the king's not in the castle at some point when he has plumed archers, I wonder if he were to just, like, try to research treason. We'd never see it, Nilly, but how great would that be?
Yeah, it would be the perfect timing here. Oh, and the Viper is actually going for a siege workshop, so Mangonel plumed archer aggression coming up. Botkin arrow for both players. Yo now going for loom, and yeah, the Viper is going for an early aggression.
Yeah, and he might have spotted the... He might have spotted that wood line and the gold, and he knows he can sit up on that hill. And I like the fact Viper's using his eagle a bit. But yeah, both players going for Bodkin arrows, right. That's a smart move. Putting everything into plumed archers right now. Just massing those guys and making sure you keep them alive is so important. I think the Mangonel for Viper is just going to do just that. I noticed Yo's eagle earlier on. I'm not sure where it is, but it's on low HP, so he's not going to be able to use that to pick off this Mangonel.
It's likely not. I can't find the eagle. Maybe it's in the TC. Let's take a look. Yeah, it's in the TC healing. So
Healing, okay, that's a smart move. These players
Oh,
do
and the
everything,
Viper
but
vault.
yeah, well, the
Obviously-
Viper walled on the right, but like I said, he needs a dock wall, so he would need to build a dock there. Yo is running in now and right onto Viper's gold. So this is why we do the no wall mod, because things like this can happen. But oh, Viper's running in on Yo's wood line now, and he's killed one Vil. It's gonna be two, or is it gonna be two?
Well, let's see. Great micro there by Yo, at least the attempt. And now Yo is in the gold of Viper. He
Yeah.
needs to go back. Didn't get the attack sign.
Yeah, that's true. Viper killed two. Yo's gonna kill two. And this is what plumed archers can do. Viper's now addressing this with his own plumed archers. But Viper's gonna lose another villager. A little bit of micro involved. Viper's has to pull away the weak one. He's done just that. I think Yo
Great
has
control there.
run away from his own base, but pretty even trades. Yo's actually up 2 Vils now. Viper has defended his fishing as well. I did see the fire coming across from Yo, so pretty open stuff though. Mangonel's on the top of the hill for Viper, so I don't think Yo's gonna be able to collect that wood line. But I did notice that Yo does have a TC at a perfect spot in my opinion. It's on a hill and there's 3 wood lines surrounding, so I think that's good. Viper's not gonna be able to push that easily.
Yeah, I like the positioning of the GC, but what I don't like is that he's actually adding farms there.
I agree.
Because at the moment, Viper can't really raid anything except those 3 farms, and they were unnecessary. Just put them around your starting TC or closer to your castle, and you
Yeah.
would have been safe.
I agree. There's a mill there, right? There's a mill there. There's a TC there also. I mean, all the great fish we talked about in the back, why not use them? But he hasn't done that. Viper's running around, and Yo's expecting this because he has sent his plumed archers around the back. And it looks like we're actually going to see a later game than I thought. I thought that we were going to see, like, plumed archers win for 1 player and then a GG. But no, players are actually booming up a bit. And good fight for Yo, I think, just to push that away with the hill.
Oh, and Mangonel's now at the gold spot, and Yo, very late with the reaction there. 2 villagers going down and still no reaction. 3 down now. seems like more, maybe?
I didn't even see it. Oh, good Mangonel shot from Viper. Holy cow.
Ground attack there. Yeah,
Yeah.
nice splitting. Was getting some losses at the left-hand side, but the same...
And Yo
attack
is
at the
now in
same
Viper's base on the gold, and Viper's going to lose 3 vills, I think, here. He's lost 2. Very close to 3. Yes, he's lost 3. Man, these players are all over the place. This is fun to watch. This must be kind of fun to play as well.
Yeah, Viper. No, it's no fun at all to play this. You have to control 3 groups at the same time. Always be scared of Mangonel shots, and oh god, that's just the most busy game ever. Now Yo going for the kill there, should get some Bloom Dodgers, maybe some villagers, but more of the army of the Viper coming into play.
Yeah, it's good micro from Viper. He just pulled that one army to the side, and he should be able to kill Yo's army off. He's gonna have to chase that down though. Right now the vill count, Yo actually is in the lead, and Yo is in the lead with fishing ships as well, so I think Yo has the advantage, but he's going to lose his army now. Look at this. He tried to run back in, and he's going to lose a lot of his plumed archers, and his plumed archers are unable to do anything now. The Viper does have the military lead by 1, but Yo is pushing into the top of the hill, and Yo could actually win this fight, because he has the military advantage. So, man, this is an interesting game thus far.
Yeah, it's really... feels like a boxing fight without any gloves on. Both players really going at it. And yeah, the Viper's Mangonel is not really doing anything. Was trying to go down, now is trying to go back up again. At the front, it got some nice kills on the gold minings, but could have been used to more effectiveness.
Well, it's interesting because every decision these players make with their plumed archers is so important. It's like you pull 2 plumed archers to the left, and then you need them on the right, and then you're in a bad spot because you lose that fight, and then your villagers have to be pulled away. So this is actually really exciting. Now that Mangonel's there for Viper, and a good shot. He probably lowered the HP on a lot of those plumed archers, but now there's a Mangonel there for Yo.
The hill advantage for Viper. Let's see how the micro is. Some shots and no HP. Only getting 1 plumed archer now. That's the hill for Mr. Yo here.
Yeah, that's really bad for Viper. Viper has to go away. Viper has villagers there on wood too. And he is now making another Mangonel, but he's not going to have the hill. And I think Yo's going to try and go through that house. Viper has to run away. And if he loses that area, then his other wood line and his TC is going to be in a bad spot.
Oh yeah, Viper trying to run around will deny the university there most likely. But yeah, that's just a beautiful hill there for Yo. Controlling so much wood area, might even raid the stone and gold. Viper now going for lots of stone, might want to secure this area with another castle.
Well, Viper's killing villagers underneath that TC from Yo. Yo has just now realized after losing 3 villagers, Viper's going to try and defend with a big Mangonel shot. Viper's actually in the lead with vills, by the way. I think he's been booming up a lot more than we realized. There's a Mangonel shot from Viper. There's a hole in this wall, by the way.
Oh, and
I can't find Viper's army.
It's still at the University of Yo.
Oh, there it is, yep.
See. It's a very sweet spot there for Yo. And
oh, Viper's going to go for a castle somewhere. Viper's going to go for a castle somewhere. He has the stone for it, I think. I think he's definitely going to make a move, make a run for it. Maybe to try and defend his own economy. I'm not sure where. I don't think it'll be offensive. I think it'd be better defensive. Oh, look what Viper's doing. He's going to the top of the hill with this Mangonel. I don't think Yo sees it. He's going to pick off Yo's Mangonel. Oh, fire! Viper needs to fire. He's going to get a shot off. He didn't kill the Mangonel, unbelievably.
Down, no Mangonel gets another hit.
Oh, that was a huge shot. He killed plumed archers and the Mangonel. Unbelievable. And now he's sending his plumed archers back in. That was perfect for Viper.
Yeah, now he can get up a castle there at the hill and be super safe. And then he can just go for Imperial H boom.
Wow. Yo's running in, and he's going to run right into the TC. Viper expected this, and Viper has ballistics now. He's going to send the plumed archers in. This could not be going any better for the Viper. Currently, he's going to try and house wall. I mean, it's not perfect, but he's going to just send the villager in to try and block him off. I love that.
And he gets 2 plumed archers for his troubles and not losing the villagers, so great move there.
Yeah. Wow. That was a huge series of events there, and Viper has a large military number now. Vill count, he is actually down.
Yeah.
What is he doing? He's gonna lose the castle. He has to delete this.
Yeah,
Okay, he deleted it.
Okay.
Oh man, he deleted it.
Down at 90 HP there.
Oh man, that scared me. But Yo is not letting up. Yo is going to send 2 Mangonels and Plumed Archers to the top of this hill. And like we saw, Mangonels can change things. Viper needs his own Mangonel again. I'm looking at resources. Yo is behind in food and gold, so Viper is closer to the Imperial Age. But ideally, he needs another castle. There's a Mangonel from Yo. Viper's running out just now seeing this. There's 2, actually. Viper's going to have to micro this. Oh, he received a huge shot. The micro should get this other Mangonel. That's good micro from Viper, all things considering. And he's going to go in again. As well played from Viper there.
Yeah, nice clear up, for sure. Sweet micro.
Yeah, Plumed Archers are pretty cheap, so... You know, he committed a lot to that. He lost some plumes, but in the end... You know, Yo lost 2 Mangonels. And Viper's going to advance to the Imperial Age. And he's going to put a castle up on the front. I don't see Yo sending out anything to... deny that just yet, and it looks like Viper will get that up. He has a Mangonel there, and he's pushing Yo away on the right-hand side. What is Yo's plan now? Imperial Age. He should have a second castle coming. Man, we are going to see an Imperial Age battle on Paradise Islands. I cannot believe this because I thought this was going to be such an open game that players would not be able to handle it, but of course they're so good. Are you expecting Rams, like the normal Mayans meta, Nilly, like the capped Rams,
No.
or are you expecting Trebs?
Traps only. Like,
Okay.
Rams you only go for when you have like 110 villagers. At the moment it's just camp the hills, get traps out, and we might see something like 5 against 5 traps or something. Let's see, Yo was actually building a barracks there, most likely
Yeah.
for Thumbring. So, yeah, we'll expect Yo to get his second castle up, and Viper has a sweet spot there. Having the hill against the starting castle of Mr. Yo, so might spell some troubles there for Yo, but the Viper losing his Mangonel.
Oh no, the hill helped him out. Nope. That could be enough. Oh, look at the build difference. Yo has some extra TCs because Yo has a lot of extra builds. He needs to toss another castle up, but I think Yo's still in a fine position. Putting castle on the left is going to secure that map.
And Yo has fish, Viper does not. He only had 3 fishing ship compared to 5, so that's all
Yeah,
good.
it's not a huge
Viper
difference.
was down.
Oh man, Viper's coming in to try and deny this castle. This is a bad move. The Mangonel's there. Big shot. A lot of weak plumed archers for Viper. That's one thing I noticed. There's a lot of full HP ones for Yo.
Yeah, that's true, but at the moment HP isn't the most important thing. At the moment it's only who has ballistics and who has the numbers and traps.
Yeah. Well, Yo's gonna run out and find that castle from Viper. He's not gonna be happy about that. He's gonna have to go back. Well, maybe not. He's gonna run immediately right into the castle and immediately go back. Okay. So Yo's hitting the Imperial. Yo has more resources, so if he can hold on, if he can keep his castles up, he should be okay.
Yeah, that's so true. The time is ticking for Yo here. He only needs to get a lot of stone, repair his castles, do the HP upgrades on his castles as well, so that they profit from more HP and some more defense. Then he buys time, and later on his ego should win him the game. He's ahead by 20 liters.
I'm really confused here though. Yo is not making any trebs. He's getting conscription and he's making more plumes. He's wasting some time. Like you said, the clock is ticking. There's a king in his TC. Like, the king could go down at some point. He needs to make sure he keeps his buildings up. I mean, he does have chemistry coming in. He already has bracer. So that's good, but I'm confused he's not making any trebs. But maybe he's just going to try and push this back with plumes. What do you think about that, Nilly?
Maybe he thinks, okay, if I just get enough army, I can keep the Viper off this front side of the hill and just prevent the traps from reaching my own castle. But I feel like that once the Viper gets enough time and gets another offensive castle, he might be in range to snipe, but the Viper thinks better of it and is now going back with his traps.
Yeah, well, Viper's running with plumes, and, you know, Yo still has a large Vil lead. But that can change so fast with plumed archers. I did notice that Yo went for elite plumed archer, but he's still not making any trebs. Look at all the bills from Yo on the right-hand side. Oh my gosh, he's gonna lose half of them if he stays. Yeah, he's lost a lot of bills now. Viper's catching up. This is really bad for Yo.
Yeah,
Viper's not getting elite plume.
8 villager advantage. Now elite plume against elite plume, and it looks like pretty darn even game. Some raid.
Yeah, now
coming around from the left-hand side for Mr. Yo.
the question is, I want to ask you this: do you think we're gonna see? When do you think we will see rams? Do you think we're gonna see? Because plumed archers cannot take out trebs, so someone's gonna have to make the transition to rams, right?
Well, the egos are still pretty darn low, 76 to 72 villagers, so normally you want to go for more plumes now, later on want to add rams, but if your ego is just so small, it's just not the timing yet.
Yo has done the right thing, and like you said, you know, well, we both said he needed to just buy some time. He's making a lot of plumes, and Viper has gone back to the top of his hill. Military lead is in favor of Yo. He's running around, and he's going to kill some of Viper's villagers. Maybe. Viper's actually going to trap him in. A good move there. I think Yo's on stand ground. He should lose that army.
So military
and now Treb's coming out from Yo.
Oh, and Yo is again going for that hill, and the Viper is actually unpacking his traps there. Trying to go for some hits against the Mangonauts. Let's see, grounded check. Still the Mangonauts alive.
The Mangonauts are there. They're still fine. A trap could go down. Plumed archers just are not good against traps.
Coming in. One Mangonaut going down for Mr. Yo. Second Mangonaut in the red. And going down. And now the Viper has the hill. And Yo needs to retreat. What a close game here.
Yeah, that was such a good play from Viper. But now Yo is sending in more plumes. Wow, interesting. That was well played from Viper because he took out 2 Mangonels. He kept his trebs alive. He killed some plumes. But now this is very interesting. A lot of plumed archers. Viper has yet to complete chemistry. He will in a moment. Man, so many plumes. Trebs are now coming up from Yo, and Capped Ram's coming in as well. So Capped Ram is huge, guys, because Capped Ram soaks up the arrow fire from the plumes, and it takes a lot of micro to avoid that. But Yo, oof, is this a mistake, Nilly? Running in, oftentimes we'll see players do this.
I can't really make up my mind. Obviously, he has very close numbers, so normally you don't want to take any big risks. But at the time, he's just forcing the Viper to chase in the south. At the same time, he's attacking his traps. So nice spreading off his army there and trying to spread the focus of the Viper. So I like this move.
Yeah, this is true. Viper is not focusing on the front now. Yo is just running away. He's killing as many plumes as possible of Viper that's chasing. Viper's sending villagers forward. Yo's in a good position, I think. I think that castle will go down from Viper eventually unless his trebs take out the trebs of Yo's. But with Capped Ram and no Capped Ram for Viper, this could be bad for Viper. Yo is still running around, and I actually think he has a numbers advantage with the army in Viper's base.
Viper is splitting his army indeed, and now Yo's taking the fight in the south, and at the north he's winning as well. It's looking very good for Mr. Yo here.
Look at the build difference. I think we're gonna see Siege Ram soon from Yo. I think Yo has a huge advantage. He has 20 extra vills. When Siege Ram comes in, I think the GG will come in, and it's gonna come in before that. Wow, well played from Yo, and it's a 2-2 series now. That was crazy.
So, that was interesting. The Viper going for a very early siege workshop there. Had an early Mangonel and got some kills, but then afterwards, he didn't really use it to the full potential. Mr. Yo went for an early second TC, had the better eco, and just prevented the Viper from doing major damage except to his gold spot once. And then the better eco just carried him to a very strong Imperial Age army now.
Yeah, you have to credit Yo for what he did, especially at the end. Like, it was brilliant to run away with his main army and pull Viper away. Obviously, his economy in the end is what won him the game, I think. But, you know, Viper, he didn't, like, when he packed up his trebs, I was curious as to why he did that, because he probably knew he was behind in economy. So, you know, maybe if he would have taken a little bit more of a risk going forward, it would have been different for him. But in the end, well played from Yo, well played from both players. And I really liked this map. I think it was really good. 103 units killed for Viper, 103 lost for Yo, but you can just see the economy, guys. That's what did it. Technology And then society stats is the vill difference in the end. Yo had 15 villagers more. Alright, so